matchup.
Really exciting matchup. Yeah, the Bobcat boys came away with their first win of the season, taking down the Arrows 55-54. An excellent game from Nick Sheffers, who dropped 23 points. Now, they also got a nice game from Brock Longville, who put up 8 points, 12 rebounds himself. And then Zach Moe also chipped in with 12 points and 6 rebounds. So again, like we had talked about, it's always nice to beat Watertown, even on the road, especially when it's your first win of the season. So hopefully the Bobcats can bring that same effort tonight at Brandon Valley and try and get that second win.
An interesting scenario in that game. So the tip-off before overtime even started, there was a bit of a scuffle. Longville gets knocked to the ground, and they call a common foul. So he takes his 2 free throws, makes both, and then they have to tip off again.
Yeah, something that you don't see too often, but again, something that went the Bobcats' way, and they were able to come out with a big win at Watertown. I know they're going to use that momentum, like I said, tonight, and try and get that second win against the Lynx.
And you can guarantee Watertown not happy about the results. That's going to build a fire in them, and the Bobcats can hold that over them until their next matchup. But again, we'll step back to tonight real quick. Keys to success, final thoughts on Brookings tonight.
I think it starts with right from the tip. The Bobcats have to come out with a lot of energy, a lot of fire, want to get that early lead. Like we had said, Brandon Valley is a good team. They know they're a good team, so they might not come out with that same focus or that same energy that the Bobcats can hopefully come out with. So between the start of the game and then I also think turnovers. The Bobcats have got to limit turnovers the best they can. If they do that, they will find themselves in a much closer game.
Final thoughts on Brandon Valley.
They're a tough team, like we had mentioned, 60 points a game, 27 rebounds, 11 steals. They work hard. They're going to come out with that same momentum, that same energy. So it's going to be a tough one, but I like the Cats.
And you can expect Brandon Valley to notice the Bobcats' latest results. They realize this is a team to be reckoned with, and the Bobcats are in it tonight for business. And I think we got a good matchup on our hands here. When we come back, we'll have tip-off, we'll have starters for Brandon Valley, and then we will hand deliver you girls Bobcat basketball. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We ask you now, please stand. Pay proper respect to our flag. Remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
We've got Kylie Foss in for Brandon. India Bradfield. Looking at some of the other ones here. Emma Jarofsky, Kennedy Newbull, and Hillary Barons. That's the top 5 for Brandon Valley. We already told you the starters again. Alec Clark, Landry Wilson, Claire Burns, Haley Sampson, Ainsley Shelsta for the Bobcats. Bobcats dressed in their home white uniforms. Brandon Valley dressed in black. We are about set to get underway here. Girls basketball, Brookings, South Dakota, Joe Stead Gym. Bobcats play host to Brandon Valley, and here's the tip. Tip goes to Brandon Valley. Kylie Foss takes it down left side over to India Bradfield. Bradfield jump shot, no good. Rebound offensively goes to Emma Jarofsky. Jarofsky fights it away from Haley Sampson, and they're going to get her for a foul on that one. Good job by Sampson. They're already making her presence known in her first game back.
Yeah, got that rebound, held on to it hard, drew the foul, and that's the start the Bobcats needed.
So first team foul against the Brandon Valley Lynx on Emma Jarofsky. Full court pressure, just as we expected tonight from Brandon. Allie Clark up to Landry Wilson. Right baseline, pulls it back out to Burns. Burns back to Landry Wilson. Three-point shot from the side. Almost banked it in. Rebound goes to Bradfield. Bradfield pushing ahead. Easy wide open layup there for Jarofsky, and she missed it in and out. I cannot believe she missed that one. Had a wide open layup. It looked like an early 2-point lead there for Brandon.
Yeah, just a missed layup right there. But again, great job by the Bobcats breaking the press. Then you noticed Landry Wilson slowed it down, brought it back out, and she was able to get a nice wide open three. Just didn't happen to fall. But that's something the Cats need to do. Break the press, slow it down, keep getting good looks.
And that's bad news for Jarofsky. She picked up her second foul within about 40 seconds there. So she's out of the game with 2 fouls, and they've got a sub in for her right away. Bobcats taking over top of the key, over to Sampson on the left-hand wing. Sampson up top to Landry Wilson, tipped away back to her. Sampson down low to Shelsta, double team, triple team. Corner by Allie Clark, well off the mark, hit the top of the backboard there. Rebound goes to Brandon. Brandon looking to push ahead. Hillary Behrens goes right side, handoff to Kylie Foss. Foss drives right side past Shelsta, and she's going to be fouled on the shot.
Yeah, again, Bobcats another possession. Were able to break the press, came down, slowed it down. Allie Clark with a three from the corner. I know it didn't fall, but McClagan's got to be happy with those first 2 offensive possessions.
Foul on Haley Sampson there, team first for the Bobcats. Brandon Valley with 2. First shot on the way for Kylie Foss is up and good. And officially we have our first lead of the game, 1-0 Brandon Valley, 6:57 remaining. Foss's second attempt up and good. 2-0 Brandon Valley. Inbound to Allie Clark, full court pressure. Landry Wilson on the left-hand side. Gets it to Sampson near half court. Allie Clark gets it across. Clark guarded by Foss over to Landry Wilson. Wilson to Burns in the left-hand corner. Up top to Clark. Clark driving top of the key, gets down low, passes it in between Landry Wilson and Burns there and passes it right out of bounds.
Yep, costly mistake there with the turnover. But again, 3 straight possessions the Bobcats have been able to break the press, something they have to keep doing.
Foss over to Bradfield on the left-hand side. Bradfield goes back to corner. Foss, corner 3, up, off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Landry Wilson. Wilson takes it down the right side, guarded by Hillary Behrens. Gets it up to Allie Clark. Clark in the corner to Sampson. Sampson, 3-point shot, just short. Offensive rebound goes to Wilson. Wilson kicks it out to Sampson. Top of the key to Allie Clark. Clark gets it down low to Burns. Burns gets it out top. 3-pointer, no good. Bank shot. Had a chance at another offensive rebound. There goes to Allie Clark, and she lays it up and in.
That's a great possession there by the Bobcats. Multiple offensive rebounds, working hard to tie the game at 2.
Bradfield takes it the other way, looking for contact, didn't get it. Sampson there, good defensive presence. Bobcats going to take it the other way. 5:50 remaining. Bobcats 2, Brandon Valley 2. Bounce pass over to Landry Wilson. 2-3 zone here for Brandon Valley. Trying to flash high is Burns there, and Landry throws it right to Bradfield of Brandon Valley. Bradfield goes up for a layup, double clutch there. Good body control to lay that one in. 4-2 lead for Brandon Valley, 5:30 remaining in the first. Allie Clark gets it stripped away. Gets that layup on the right-hand side. Kylie Foss knocks it down, 6-2 lead. And we've talked about that full court pressure here already playing a big role in this game.
Yeah, the Bobcats did a nice job. You know, the first few possessions, they were able to break the press, but you can see right now Brandon Valley still applying that pressure. Multiple turnovers there for the Bobcats, and they're finding themselves down 2-6 with 5:15 left in the first.
And Landry Wilson passes that one out of bounds, rushing the ball here. Right side over to Kylie Foss, top of the key to Bradfield. Bradfield over to Kennedy Newbold. Newbold goes back to Bradfield, drives middle, stops there. Newbold, foot on the line, up top, 2-pointer off the rim, no good. Ooh. Really good offensive rebound there by Taylor Stemmen. Stemmen went up for the shot, and she's going to get fouled by Ainsley Shelsta. That'll be her first.
Yeah, Shelsta appeared to be straight up on that one, but ref said got her on the arm. 2 free throws for the Lynx.
2 team fouls for both sides. First one from Stemmen, no good. 6-2 game. Brandon Valley with the lead, 4:55 remaining. Bobcats. Rebound goes to Brandon Valley. Kylie Foss picks it up on the right-hand side. 15-footer jump shot off the front iron, no good. Rebound goes to Shelsta. Shelsta, Clark. Allie Clark guarded by Newbold. Clark on the right-hand side here. Brandon Valley Lynx continuing the 2-3 zone. Flashes high, tipped away, and it's going to be another turnover on the Bobcats. Brandon Valley pushing the other way down low, trying to get it to Who'd they get that one to? Hillary Behrens. Behrens puts it up and good. Count the basket.
Yeah, nice half-court pass there. You know, Behrens had her defender sealed, was able to lay it in and draw the foul to give the Lynx an 8-2 lead.
4:27 remaining. Bradfield going to get a quick break here. Abby Finch going to check in for it. Bobcats continuing to rush with the ball here, really causing problems and shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, and again, those first 3 possessions that they saw, they did a nice job of breaking the press, getting open looks. Like we had mentioned, none of their threes happened to fall, but I still know that Coach McClagan had liked those offensive looks.
Sampson takes it the other way, goes up for the right-hand layup, no good. Offensive rebound, left-hand put-back by Shelsta, gets her own rebound and puts that one in. Good second effort there by Ainsley Shelsta. And Coach McClagan going to take a full timeout, which will take a full timeout. Back in 1 minute, Andy Lee and Alec Johnson, Kid Country 102.3.
First Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of Bobcat Arts and Athletic Programs because we believe everyone should play hard and bank easy. Visit any of our 4 Brookings locations. In women's basketball tonight, some of the action up across the arena turns into the doubleheader. The Jackrabbits SBSU women's basketball team beat Western Illinois 71-61.
Welcome back. Bobcat girls basketball, the last basket by Shelsta. 9-4 lead for Brandon Valley. 4 minutes remaining. Brandon takes it up the court. Pass over to Kennedy Newbold on the right-hand side. Newbold looking corner over to Taylor Stemmen. Stemmen looking at a three-point shot, doesn't take it. Up top to Foss. Foss three-point shot, no good. Good box out there, and the ball is going to fly out of bounds. Looked like they tried throwing it off Allie Clark, but they said the ball hit the ground beforehand, so Bobcats will get the ball back here.
Yeah, it looked like Bobcats also came in a 2-3 zone out of that timeout. We'll see if they do that the next possession as well to make Brandon Valley, maybe shoot the Cats out of the zone.
Full court pressure here. Landry Wilson's pass taken away by Hillary Behrens. Behrens goes right-hand side, blocked by Landry Wilson's there. So Landry Wilson tough on the turnover, but makes up for it with a nice block.
Yeah, she does great defensive effort there by Wilson, knowing she had the turnover, but then again was able to get the block, limiting the Lynx from scoring.
Jaden Devine going to check in for Landry Wilson. Her first minutes of the night. Could be something going here. Inbound to the Brandon Valley Lynx. Taylor Stemmen outside to Kylie Foss. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound goes to Ainsley Shelsta. Clark gets it past the half-court line. Bobcats trying to set up an offense here, continuing the 2-3 zone for the Lynx. Bounce pass, trying to get it to Jaden Devine, and is blocked away. Kylie Foss going left-hand side against Jaden Devine. Left-hand wild shot off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Claire Burns. Good defensive possession there for the Bobcats. They forced themselves to hustle back, and they did a good job of it.
Yeah, they did. Jaden Devine right there. A nice job of getting around the press, getting the ball past half court, but just found herself trapped in the corner. Not one of the places you want to pick up your dribble. Knocked out of bounds by the Lynx. The Bobcats will keep the ball underneath the hoop.
Stemmen got a hand on that one. Bradfield checking in for Newbold for the Lynx. Claire Burns to inbound from the far right baseline. 4 out wide for the Bobcats. Shelsta gets a screen for Jaden Devine. Had a chance in the corner at Claire Burns. Didn't get it to her quick enough as she does not take the shot. Goes down to Shelsta. Shelsta back out to Allie Clark. Right-hand side. Good open look there for Claire Burns. She likes to shoot those, but didn't want to take that one. Allie Clark, right-hand wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get something going here. They get it down to Shelsta down low. Layup just in and out. No good. Rebound goes to Kylie Foss. Foss of the Lynx pushes ahead. Good pass down low there to Taylor Stemmen. Thought there might have been contact. Ref said no. And then there's going to be contact on that one. Bradfield came up with the ball, and she was fouled on the arm.
Yeah, you got to look at that last Bobcat possession. Almost San Antonio Spurs-like with the ball movement there. I don't know if Coach McClagan's been watching some Greg Popovich film, but great ball movement. And again, worked out perfectly. Bobcats had a nice wide open layup for Shelsta. Just didn't happen to fall, but those are the possessions the Bobcats have to keep doing to get open looks.
Newbold in for Brandon. Ella Bisgard for the Bobcats. Landry Wilson steals the pass, going all the way. She's got 3. Lynx on her, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound goes out to Newbold. Newbold pushing on the right-hand side, guarded by Claire Burns. Right wing, up top to Stemmen. Stemmen back over to Foss on the left-hand side. Foss trying to drive middle, dribble off the foot, and it's going to be off the foot of Jaden Devine, so Brandon Valley will keep the ball.
Yeah, again, Bobcats doing a nice job of applying the pressure on defense. Only down 5 points right now with 2:13 left to go. If they can find a couple baskets to fall for them on the offensive end, they could get a lead after the first.
Allie Clark and Shelsta back in for the Bobcats. Grace Gherkin checks in for Brandon. Obviously, Bobcats seeing a size differential here, and I think that's why they got Shelsta back in the game. Shot from the outside, no good. Rebound goes to Ella Bisgard. She falls to the ground, and they're going to call a travel. Thought there was going to be a jump ball there. Brandon Valley was tied in, but nonetheless, going to be a travel on the Bobcats. So again, left-hand baseline inbound for the Lynx. Bobcats need a good possession here and see if they can get it down to Shelsta on the other end, as she is by far the tallest player on the court.
Looks like the Bobcats are still coming back in that 2-3 zone. I think wanting Brandon, and again, like I mentioned, shoot the cats out of it. But if Brandon hasn't hit a three-pointer all night, I like the idea by Coach McClagan to stay in it.
Bradfield right-hand side over to Newbold on the left. Newbold drives top of the key, flashes high for Stemmen. Stemmen goes corner. Jump shot by Kylie Foss, just long, tipped out of bounds. Bobcats basketball. Another good defensive possession there. Bobcats doing a much better job tonight on the defensive end.
Yeah, again, and it might be that 2-3 zone. Coach McClagan also might have been watching some Syracuse film. Coach Boeheim known for that 2-3 zone. So I think he maybe take a little bit of Syracuse defense, San Antonio offense, working for the Cats.
Full court press here. Hillary Barron's a 6-foot sophomore currently guarding Allie Clark, and then you have someone like Bradfield who is about 5'6", guarding Shelsta, but it works out as the pass is stolen away. So Brandon takes over, long skip pass to Newbold, left-hand side. Bradfield guarded by Shelsta. Back to Newbold, 2 just inside the three-point line, 2-point basket up and good. 11-4 lead for Brandon, 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Bobcats, like I said, much better job on defense, but now they need to get something going on offense. They get it up to Ella Bisgard, right side, stops there, up top to Shelsta, top of the key. They got to find a way to get her lower, and then she does make her way down. Ella Bisgard, right-hand corner, up top to Landry Wilson. Wilson does get it down to Shelsta. Allie Clark driving left-hand baseline, stripped away, stolen by India Bradfield. She outlets it to Hillary Barons. Barons, right-hand side layup, got it. Another basket there, good transition offense from the Brandon Valley Lynx. 13-4 lead, 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bobcats trying to end the momentum here, see if they can get something going on offense. Long pass over the top to Shelsta, too high, stolen by Bradfield. Bradfield misses a wide-open layup. Devine gets it out to Allie Clark. Clark, left-hand side, crosses the center line, left wing. Zone defense continues for both fronts tonight. Ella Bisgard drives corner, gets it out, stolen by Hillary Barons again. Barons, transition layup, easy put away for her, and the lead continues to build. 15-4 for Brandon Valley. 20 seconds remaining. Almost stolen again. Landry Wilson gets it up to Shelsta. Shelsta one-on-one, back out to Landry Wilson. Left-hand wing, three-point shot, got it. Big basket there for Landry Wilson, trying to slow down the momentum. But again, they got to get back on defense here. Right-hand side, three-point shot from Gherkins, no good. Rebound goes to Shelsta, and with that will take us to the end of the first quarter, and that will take us to the end of our broadcast for just 1 minute. You're listening to Bobcats girls basketball, 15-7 lead for Brandon Valley. We'll be back in 1 minute. Andy Lee, Alec Johnson, K-Country 102.3. All right, welcome back alongside Alec Johnson, Andy Lee. Quick look here before we get the ball in. First quarter stats, Brookings 2 for 10, from anywhere but 3, 1 for 5 on threes. And we talked about Brandon Valley getting all those shots, 6 of 22 shots for Brandon Valley in 8 minutes tonight.
Yeah, Brandon had a lot of shots put up. But again, the Bobcats can't be disappointed with that first quarter. I know they're down 8, but they still had a lot of open looks. They just couldn't get anything to fall, whether it was from beyond the arc or even down low in the paint.
Role reversal there. Shelsta takes the jumper from the elbow, and then the rebound goes to Allie Clark down low, who was fouled on the play. So Bobcats will inbound from the left baseline side, trying to get it into Landry Wilson over the top. They do so. Screen for Clark on the outside, almost loses it, keeps control. Lost her dribble, gets it to Landry Wilson on the left-hand wing. Down to Shelsta, guarded by Behrens. Left-hand finish from Shelsta again. Sights of other night. Good finish there by Ainsley Shelsta. 15-9 lead for Brandon Valley, 7:30 remaining in the second quarter. Bradfield drives past Behrens. Behrens, three-point shot, no good. Rebound goes to Bradfield. 12-foot jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound back to Shelsta. So, again, more missed shots there from Brandon. Another good rebound by Shelsta. Allie Clark takes it past the half-court line. Bobcats setting their offense up. 2-3 zone continuing for Brandon. Good backdoor cut there by Landry Wilson as she plays in off left-hand glass.
That's a great pass by Sampson. Backdoor by Wilson. Just like that, if the Bobcats can keep that up and get those open looks for easy layups, they're going to stay in this game.
7 straight points for the Bobcats. 15-11 lead for Brandon. 3-point shot by Bradfield, no good. 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. Rebound goes to Claire Behrens. Behrens gets it across. Goes to Landry Wilson, right wing. Back to Allie Clark at the top of the key. Looking at Shelsta down low, guarded by Behrens. Good help there from Brandon Valley. Easy steal for Gherkin. Gherkin looking to push down the middle, out wide. Over to Emma Jarofsky. 3-point shot, no good. Short, gets a room rebound. Kicks it out to Gherkin. Gherkin, Hillary Behrens, long three, no good. Rebound. Back to, wow, unbelievable. Back to Bradfield there, who gets it and lays it in. So ball tipped around. Bradfield somehow ends up with it on the left-hand block and lays it on the left-hand side.
Yeah, just one too many offensive rebounds there for the Lynx. You know, if the Bobcats could have got that first rebound, they could have kept it within 4, but now the Lynx go up 6.
Clearly, Brandon Valley not shy on shooting the ball. They will continue to do so. Landry Wilson trying to drive right-hand baseline. Got tripped up a little bit by Gherkin, and she ends up falling out of bounds with the ball, so that'll be another turnover. Bobcats already 13 turnovers in the game.
Yeah, I think that one, though, not really Wilson's fault. I think she got bumped and, like you had said, nudged out of bounds right in front of the ref. He just decided to not make the call, so unfortunate event right there for the Cats.
Jorgensen and Ostreim check in for their first minute for the Bobcats. Kylie Foss back in for Brandon. Long skip pass over to Emma Jarofsky. Jarofsky on the left-hand side, and it looks like we've got a foul down low, possibly on Jorgensen. They're going to say she was holding Hillary Behrens.
Yeah, I saw one too many of those calls this season for the Vikings, so not something you want to see here for the Bobcats.
Inbound goes into Taylor Stemmen, and we got 2 Bobcats there. Hillary Sampson found a way to get in there. They're going to call the jump ball. Ball will stay with Brandon Valley. Same formation. Nobody in the corner. Miscommunication. Sampson was there late, and they're going to pay for it as the 3-point shot by Kylie Foss is nailed. 20-11, Brandon Valley lead. 5:30 remaining in the second quarter. Jorgensen up top to Ostreim. She gets it across half court. Ostreim guarded by Behrens. Back to Jorgensen up top. Long pass to Landry Wilson on the right. Landry, free throw line jumper, bank shot, got it. Good shot there by Landry Wilson.
Yeah, way to get around the defender right there. Pulled up, nice open jump shot. Great shot by Wilson.
Foss down low, gets it kicked out to Jarofsky. Jarofsky back to Kylie Foss. Foss gets it to Behrens at the top of the key. Behrens trying to drive in right side. Tough shot there. Ball tipped around. We got a Bobcat on the floor. Shelsta comes up with it. Then we got Sampson tied in there with Kylie Foss. It'll be a jump ball. Bobcats possession. So 20-13 lead for Brandon. 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Allie Clark checks back in. Claire Behrens gets back in the game. They'll go for Ostreim and Jorgensen. Full court press here from Brandon. Claire Behrens to inbound. Claire Behrens looking to improve on some of the inbounds. Obviously, we've had some issues with turnovers this season.
Yeah, inbounding seems like it's been an issue for the Bobcats, but they've done a nice job tonight of getting the ball in, slowing it down as soon as they get past half court, and I think that's something they need to continue to do to stay in this game and eventually take the lead.
Kennedy Newbold checks in for Jarofsky. Claire Behrens gets past the defender there. Corner 3 by Allie Clark, and she got it. Great pass there. Good vision by Claire Behrens there to get it to Allie Clark in the corner.
Yeah, something that we had just mentioned. The Bobcats took their time getting across half court, found Allie Clark for a wide open 3 to cut the lead to 4.
Problem is, Brandon Valley with a good wide open 3 look on their own. Luckily, didn't go in. Rebound goes to Shelsta. Barons continuing to guard Shelsta. 6-foot person trying to guard a 5'2 guard. You don't see that all too often. Sampson right side skip pass to Claire Burns in the left corner, and as she caught the ball, looked like she stepped back, touched the sideline. The ref was right there. Easy call for him. So again, turnovers continuing to mount for Brookings. They're up to 15, whereas Brandon Valley has 1 turnover tonight.
Yeah, and the fact that you have 15 turnovers to Brandon Valley's 1 and you're only down 4 is huge for the Bobcats right now.
Taylor Stemmen right-hand corner tipped away. Landry Wilson comes up with it. Gets it back to Claire Burns. Burns driving middle of the court over to Sampson. Sampson, Allie Clark in the corner. Clark guarded by Stemmen. Shelsta, left-hand look down low, in and out. Rebound goes to Landry Wilson. She puts it in. 2-point ball game here. 20-18, Brandon Valley leads. 3:45 remaining in the second quarter. Bobcats doing a great job of crashing the boards right now. Landry Wilson guarding Newbold. Newbold gets it in to Taylor Stemmen. Stemmen passes to Kylie Foss. Foss's jump shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Bauer. Bauer gets it out. 3-point shot no good. So again, shots continuing to climb for Brandon Valley and not seeing a lot of results here.
No, and again, the Bobcats are doing an excellent job. You know, they're not grabbing those rebounds on the first or second possession, but still they're not giving up. They're staying in the game. They have a chance to tie it right here or possibly take the lead.
Landry Wilson, 18-foot jump shot, front iron, no good. Rebound ends up with Shelsta. Shelsta getting double teamed. They're really reaching in there. Shelsta trying to get out of the lane. She does. Gets it to Allie Clark. Landry Wilson, corner 3, side of the backboard, no good. She's going to get her own rebound, though. Bobcats continue to set it up. Shot clock doesn't reset. 20 seconds, plenty of time here for Brookings to get something going. Allie Clark down low to Landry Wilson. Right-hand block. Wilson, tough shot, up top, no good. Rebound, Shelsta kind of going over the top there. She ends up with it, and now they're going to get a foul on Kennedy Newbold of Brandon Valley. So a lot of contact, that entire possession there. Finally, calls made, and fortunately enough, for the Bobcats.
Yeah, it seemed like Brandon Valley was reaching in a lot. I thought I had seen 1 or 2 fouls down there myself, but again, nothing was called there, so you'll see a couple substitutes coming in here for the Bobcats, giving Shelsta and Burns a break. Jorgensen and
Divertson, we'll say. Jorgensen in, Shelsta going to get a break. Landry Wilson gets a break as well. Allie Clark, I can't explain that one. Allie Clark tried throwing the ball in, and it looked like she almost threw it to herself, which obviously you can't do from an inbounds play, and that's another turnover for the Bobcats. Left-hand corner, Taylor Stemmen. Stemmen goes down low. Good left-hand take there from Kylie Foss, but she can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Sampson. Bobcats trailing by 2, 20-18, 2:20 remaining in the second quarter. Allie Clark, left-hand side to Jorgensen. Jorgensen open look, not being too aggressive, makes the pass out to Allie Clark. Gets it over to Claire Burns. Burns drives right side. Good take there by Claire Burns. Draws the contact, and now she has a chance to tie it up at the line.
Yeah, real aggressive take there by Burns. The nice thing about that 2-3 zone for the Bobcats is as soon as you catch that swing pass, get around your defender who's still coming out to close out, and Burns did an excellent job there of doing just that to get to the line for 2, possibly to tie the game.
First shot by Burns, no good. Looks like Jarofsky is back in the game. Abby Finch back in for Brandon Valley as well. So Bobcats here, looking at the statistics, anybody looking at this, you would say there's no way this is a 2-point game right now. Bobcats continuing to show that fight that they do have, fighting against adversity, and a good rebound there by Sampson as the second shot's good, no good. Sampson, tough shot there, and she's fouled on her shot, so now she has a chance for 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, Sampson was one that we had talked about before the game. The Bobcats were excited to get back. She's made her presence just like that rebound right there, going back to the line. Again, a chance for the Bobcats to tie it.
Offensive rebounds, key statistic right now for the Bobcats, really fighting for those rebounds. Sampson's first shot up and good, 20-19. Brandon Valley leads by 1. Brandon Valley with 7 fouls, Brookings with 5, so Brookings for the rest of the first half here will be in the bonus. Rebound goes to Divertson, another offensive rebound, kicks it out to Allie Clark. Allie Clark 3-pointer, no good. Rebound finally goes to Taylor Stemmen of Brandon Valley. She outlets it to India Bradfield. Bradfield sets up the offense, goes right side to Kennedy Newbold. Newbold over to Emma Jarofsky. Jarofsky, wide open 3-point look, no good. Rebound, though, goes to Brandon Valley. It's Stemmen. Stemmen trying to get it to Bradfield. Tipped around all over the place. Bradfield tried kicking it out to another Brandon player, and she got fouled on the arm on the way. A lot of contact there again. Refs doing a pretty good job tonight. Very consistent, letting the girls play a little bit.
Yeah, consistency at its finest, but like you had said, they are really letting them play. Seems like there are a lot of hands-on defense, but again, as long as they're being consistent throughout the whole game, that's on them.
Stemmen tries to go up and under. A lot of contact there again, no foul, but then they're going to get Sampson on that one. So it almost looked like the shot before that should have been the foul, and then they get that kind of light contact on Sampson. They'll call that one. And that puts both teams officially in the bonus for the rest of the first half as Hillary Behrens checks in for Kennedy Newble. Landry Wilson going to check back in as well. Wilson comes in for Sampson, gives her a break. Sampson with 2 fouls, the senior on the night. Good night for her so far. So 1-1 shot here for Brandon Valley. 2019 lead. Lynx lead the Bobcats. 1:38 remaining in the second quarter. Free throw up and good. Hit the front iron, hit the backboard, dropped in. Landry Wilson thinks it's a one shot. No, we've got 2, so they got to give it back to the ref here. We'll continue the shot from the line.
Not a bad idea there by Wilson. It's worth a try. Just didn't work out in her favor there. Lynx get another one after the first make.
Gergen checks in for Jarofsky for the Lynx. 21-19 lead. Shelsta heading back to the table. And the second shot is up and good, so Shelsta will get back in the game. And obviously you can expect her to be in the offense. And we'll see if they do that same technique as Monday night where Jorgensen was in a lot on defense, and then they get Shelsta in on offense.
Yeah, I think so too. You need Shelsta down low, but at the same time you want to get her out on the defensive end so she doesn't find herself in foul trouble.
Andrew Wilson gets the pass across the center line up to Shelsta up top. Shelsta obviously not wanting to dribble, tries to get it to Claire Burns, and it's stolen by Bradfield. Bradfield lays it up and in on the right-hand side, so another transition layup for the Brandon Valley Lynx. Extends the lead 24-19. 1:15 remaining in the first half. Clark takes it herself, right-hand side. Up top to Landry Wilson. Wilson to Diverson in the corner. Diverson goes down low, left block to Shelsta. Good cut there. Gets it out to Burns. Burns' three-point shot no good. Offensive rebound to Shelsta. She puts it back in.
And again, nice offensive rebound there by Shelsta, something we had talked about using her on the offensive end, and did an excellent job there of getting the rebound, going back up with it to cut the deficit to 3 with 45 seconds left.
Closing time of the first half. Wide open look again for Brandon Valley. Grace Gerken in and out on the three-point shot, so Bobcats will take the ball here. About a 9-second difference. Right side to Landry Wilson. Wilson goes baseline, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Diverson, blocked. Shelsta gets the offensive rebound, and of course, with the left-hand layup, she puts it back up and in. 24-23 lead for Brandon Valley. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Bobcats here trying to end the first half on a high note. Bradfield guarded by Landry Wilson at the top. Ball pressure over right side. Brandon Valley setting up the offense down to 10 seconds. Trying to get the ball to Bradfield on the left-hand wing. They do so. A lot of passing around by Brandon. Sense of urgency here. Bradfield goes left-hand baseline, guarded by Diverson. Brandon Valley gets it to Behrens. Behrens goes right-hand side, doesn't get the shot up there. Great defensive possession from the Bobcats. A lot of hesitation from Brandon Valley.
Yeah, not sure what Brandon Valley was doing there. They knew that there was only 20-some seconds left when they had the ball. Great defense by the Bobcats to not even allow them to get a shot up to end the half. Only down 1. That's a great first half for the Cats.
And we'll take a 3-minute break here. When we come back, we'll look at some of the stats from the first half, the key takeaways, and see what we can do in the second half. So you're listening to Girls Bobcat Basketball. Andy Lee, Alec Johnson on K-Country 102.3.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry. And I wanted to keep playing, but I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. A referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in South Dakota did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in South Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in South Dakota, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship. High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in South Dakota knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? South Dakota needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being a teenager is tough. There's the constant pressure to be liked.
Endless worrying about college.
Cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do South Dakota's teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Yeah! Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare South Dakota's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
More and more these days, it feels like sports are losing out to hype. Who dissed who? Who signed the fattest contract? Who got busted for cheating? Lost 2 is the unique capacity sports have to inspire us, to unite us. Well, great news, sports fans. Sports are still being played for the right reasons. They're still as entertaining as they are character building. You just have to know where to find it. And you only have to look as far as your local South Dakota high school. You know, the place where the games are exciting, concessions are affordable, and the parking is free. Where the emphasis is on hustle and heart instead of hype. If you prefer real, honest-to-goodness sport played for all the right reasons, you'll find it at your hometown high school. High school sports. Games are being played this weekend at a South Dakota high school near you. Okay, everybody, who's in?
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back, girls Bobcat basketball. Starters for Brandon, Newbold, Bradfield, Foss, Jarofsky, and Behrens. Brookings staying with the same 5. Clark, Landry Wilson, Burns, Shelsta, and Sampson. We are officially underway here. Brandon Valley starting off, really good start there for Brandon Valley. Left-hand layup by Behrens, up and good. Just the start they needed for the second half. 26-23 lead, 7:35 remaining. Landry Wilson took an extra step with the ball, and there's that pressure again. So right away for the Bobcats, another turnover to start the second half.
Yeah, not the half they wanted to start with. Brandon Valley with the layup to give them a 3-point lead, but then also the very next possession for the Bobcats, turning it over. Luckily, they're only down 23-26 with 7:25 left to go.
Foss, easy take there, blocked by Shelsta. Good help defense by Shelsta to get a finger on it, and now it gets outletted to Claire Burns, over to Landry Wilson on the right side, back to Claire Burns, tipped away, another turnover for the Bobcats. Bradfield gets it, and she looks to take it the other way. Good outlet pass to Emma Jarofsky. Jarofsky misses the layup, though. Threw the pass a little too high, lost some grip on it, and didn't quite have enough to finish the left-hand layup. Zone defense continuing to play a part in this game for Brandon Valley. Landry Wilson, right corner, out to Sampson on the right wing. To the left wing to Burns, down low to Shelsta, back to Shelsta. Shelsta got to get it across. Shelsta had a wide open look at Allie Clark on the other side. All she had to do was turn, take a look at the extra block, and that would have been a wide open layup for the Bobcats. But it is not a wide open layup for the Bobcats. And all the way on her own, Kylie Foss comes down, takes a 7-footer, and nothing but net on that one.
Yeah, on that one, the Bobcats have to do a much better job of picking her up. She went all the way from coast to coast for a 15-footer to give the Lynx a 5-point lead.
28-23, Brandon Valley, shot by Landry Wilson, partially blocked. Bradfield comes up with it. Bradfield has been all over the place tonight, coming up with loose balls, 50-50 balls. Great pass there over to Emma Jarofsky for the wide open right-handed layup. And momentum continuing to build for Brandon Valley this second half. Currently on a 6-0 run, 30-23, ball tipped away. Bradfield again gets it, and they're going to get it on the left-hand side. It looked like it slipped out of Jarofsky's hand. They're going for a left-handed layup, and lost it and hit all backboard there and just could not finish it. So a break there for the Bobcats on the defensive end.
Yeah, again, looks like the referees are talking here. Not sure who that ball went out on, but they're going to keep it. Oh, they're going to change the call. I don't think I agree with that one. It looked like it had gone off Brandon Valley, but again, the refs had met, decided to change their call, so it's going to be Lynx ball underneath the basket.
A good deliberation there, making sure they try and get the right call, what they think it was. They turn it out, gets it to Bradfield, right hand elbow, takes another step, jump shot, got it. 8-0 run for Brandon Valley, 32-23, 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. Clark over to Burns, Burns back to Clark. This is where we talked about possibly clearing out for Allie Clark there. A lot of traffic as Burns does get it over half court just in time. Had to be dangerously close to a 10-second call. Burns, Allie Clark's pass tipped over to Divertson. Divertson gets it down to Shelsta. Shelsta, a good post up there, right-hand layup, got it up and good. 32-25 lead for Brandon Valley. Right side, Emma Jarofsky over to Foss. Foss drives middle, kicks it out to Bradfield. Left-hand wing three, up and good. And we talked about that just at halftime. Brandon Valley, too good of a team to start missing all of these shots from three-point range.
Yeah, that's exactly what you had said. If you get 14 shots up and only hit one of them, they're likely going to start falling if they keep shooting, which is exactly happened right there.
Good pass there by Clark to bounce it to Divertson. Her shot blocked. And then on the other way, we got a foul on the Bobcats, and it looks like that foul was on Ainsley Shelsta. That's her first foul of the second half, first team foul for Brookings. Jaden Devine checks in for Brookings, going to give Allie Clark a break. Ball taken up by Kylie Foss, guarded by Landry Wilson of Brookings. Foss goes right side to Jarofsky. Jarofsky up top to Bradfield. Bradfield over to Behrens on the left-hand wing. Behrens goes back to Bradfield, who kicks it out to Jarofsky on the left-hand wing. Jarofsky skip pass over to Kylie Foss, three-point shot, no good. Long rebound ends up going to, looks like it went to Taylor Stemmen on that one. Taylor Stemmen got the offensive rebound, and then she was fouled by Ainsley Shelsta, who now has her third foul already.
Yeah, the one thing about the zone defense, if you're going to do it, is you got to crash the boards. Bobcats did a nice job right there. A tough shot, but they didn't crash the boards. Brandon Valley able to get the offensive rebound, and now, you get to the line for two.
So they're going to keep Shelsta in as Clark checks in for Claire Burns. First shot, no good by Stemmen. Stemmen, second attempt up. Front iron drops in, gets that one. 36-25, Brandon Valley, 11-point lead, 4:37 remaining in the third quarter. Allie Clark over to Landry Wilson, full court press, gets it up to Jaden Devine. Devine going right side, trying to make a pass there, and that's where we talked about Landry Wilson being aggressive, but now we need to start seeing some aggressiveness from others, as she was clearly looking for the pass, and she had a wide open lane for possibly a layup.
Yeah, again, Bobcats, nice job of getting past half court. Would have liked to see, Devine be a little aggressive there and attack the hoop, or like you had said, maybe a nice little stop and pop for the jump shot. Instead, she turns it over.
Stemmen gets it out to Foss. Foss drives left-hand side past Shelsta. Good awareness there of Shelsta to get the arm up. Rebound, though, goes to Brandon Valley. Stemmen, 17-footer from the left-hand side. Rebound goes to Bradfield. Been saying that name a lot tonight. All those plays, all those 50-50 balls, Bradfield is finding a way to get him, and she lays it in on the right-hand side. Jaden Devine, full court press, over to Allie Clark. Clark gets it to Shelsta on the B of the center logo. Allie Clark gets it across. Clark goes right side, looking at Jaden Devine. We got kind of a double team here. She picks up her dribble. We got Bradfield and Jarofsky there. She does get it over to Landry Wilson. Landry Wilson drives baseline, offensive rebound, goes to Shelsta, who lays it in with the left hand. Shelsta again getting another rebound on the offensive side. 38-27 lead for Brandon Valley. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Right-hand side, Emma Jarofsky, guarded by Divertson. Up top to Landry Wilson, who's guarding Bradfield. Bradfield kicks it out. Three-point shot, no good by Jarofsky. Rebound goes to Kylie Foss. Her jump shot, no good again. Bradfield gets an offensive rebound. Finally, Landry Wilson gets it, but then again, Bradfield finds a way, causes the jump ball, but fortunately for the Bobcats, they will retain possession.
Yeah, something the Bobcats have got to do is crash the boards. Brandon Valley, their last 2 possessions, I think they've had 2, if not 3, possibly 4 offensive rebound, expanding that time on offense, and it's just giving the Lynx too many shots, which is giving them, an 11-point lead here with 3:05 left to go.
Finch and Newbold in for Brandon. Sampson back in for Brookings. Allie Clark trying to skip it all the way ahead to Sampson. Well over her head. Throws it out of bounds. So turnovers officially over that 20 mark. 22 turnovers for Brookings tonight. 38-27 lead for Brandon. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball taken forward over to Abby Finch. Finch gets it to Newbold at the top of the key. Newbold over to Foss. Foss kicks it down to Stemmen. Stemmen back to Foss. Foss gets it corner. Back to Newbold on the left-hand wing. Wide open on the right-hand side. Kylie Foss takes it baseline. Good coverage there by Divertson. Nice drive there from Jarofsky. Jarofsky shot no good. Rebound goes to Divertson. Bobcats looking to push the other way. Allie Clark takes it past the center line over to Wilson on the right-hand wing. Wilson looking right side corner. Gets it to Jaden Devine. Back to Landry Wilson. Sampson right-hand corner defended by Foss. Kicks it out to Landry Wilson, 3-point shot. She got it.
That was a great defensive possession by the Bobcats. They limited Brandon to only 1 shot on offense, got the rebound, transitioned to offense. Wilson with a big 3 to cut the lead to 8 with 2 minutes to go.
Jarofsky kicks it right corner to Newbold. Newbold back to Jarofsky. Jarofsky drives middle. Good take there by Jarofsky. That's just too easy. Bobcats continuing some of that zone defense a little bit, and it's causing some openings in the middle. Allie Clark takes it past the center line. 40-30 lead for Brandon Valley. 1:40 remaining in the third quarter. Allie Clark on the left-hand side, guarded by Kennedy Newbold, and Newbold knocks it away from her. Bobcats keep the ball. Shelsta and Jorgensen check in for Brookings. Barons and I believe Gherkin check in for Brandon Valley. Bobcats will get it on the left-hand sideline up the top of the key. No pressure on Allie Clark, who will take it on the opposite side of the center line. Jaden looking at her. She does get it in. Takes it across, guarded by Kennedy Newbold. Clark looking right-hand skip pass over to Jorgensen. Good screen there by Sampson. Gets it to Sampson at the right wing. Sampson looking at Allie Clark in the corner. Down low to Shelsta. Shelsta got a favorable matchup. Left-hand layup on the right-hand side. Fouled on the shot, no good. Good offense there. Clearly a set play to get it to Shelsta, who had her defender on her back.
Yeah, really great offensive possession there for the Bobcats. Looked down low to Shelsta, who did a good job knowing that double team wasn't coming. Had her defender sealed and was able to draw the foul and get to the line for 2.
Taylor Stemmen, they're going to call the foul on her. That's her second. First free throw, rim, backboard rim, no good for Shelsta. Claire Burns is going to give Jaden Devine a break. 40-30 lead for Brandon, 1:23 remaining in the third quarter. Shelsta, second attempt up, short, front iron, no good. Rebound goes to Stemmen of Brandon Valley. Stemmen kicks it out to Barons. Barons going to take it up the court, guarded by Allie Clark. Corner over to Abby Finch. Finch back to Newbold at the free throw line. Gets it corner over to Gherkin. Gherkin, wide open look there for Abby Finch. 3-point shot, and she got it. Again, three-point opportunities continuing to be open for Brandon Valley. Brookings needs to do a better job of talking on screens and finding a way to communicate on the defensive end.
Exactly. If you're going to stay in that 2-3 zone, you've got to do a good job of covering, your space of the floor. But if Brandon Valley is going to continue to get wide open looks like that, I don't see the Bobcats staying in that zone much longer.
And Brandon Valley 3 of 4 this second half on three-pointers after going 1 of 14 in the first half. So they're heating up. Three-point shot goes to Allie Clark. Rebound out to Claire Burns. Resets the clock, shot clock. Landry Wilson, right side jumper off the glass, got it.
That's a really nice aggressive take by Wilson, something she's done all night, something she's going to have to continue to do to keep the Cats in this game.
Wilson, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists for her, having a good night in the stat sheet. 43-32, Brandon Valley lead, 30 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Down low, they get it to Abby Finch, guarded by Shelsta. Good finish there by Finch. Finch, a shorter player, gets it over the top of Shelsta and lays it in off the glass. Allie Clark, guarded by Behrens, gets it over to Claire Burns. Burns, bounce pass to Allie Clark, passes it up to Sampson. Sampson goes right-hand side. Good aggressive take there by Sampson. Loses the ball on contact and then stolen away from Clark. Right-hand layup, left-hand side, got it by Landry Wilson. So a good way to finish the quarter there, 45-34, Brandon Valley with the 11-point lead. We'll take 1 minute break here. You're listening to Bobcat Girls Basketball. Andy Lee and Alec Johnson, Cape Country 102.3.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action here. Brookings Bobcats basketball. Brandon Valley will take the ball here, 45-34 lead. Leading scorers for Brookings right now, Andrew Wilson 16, Ainsley Shelsta 12. Looking at Brandon Valley, India Bradfield with 13.7 rebounds. India Bradfield up top, guarded by Landry Wilson. Wilson tips the pass over to Bradfield. Bradfield, 16-footer, got it. Bradfield adds 2 more points. She's got 16 tonight. Allie Clark over to Claire Burns. Burns trying to get it to Shelsta. Again, Bradfield there all over the place. Steals the pass away, goes to Behrens. Behrens goes up on the left-hand side, and she's fouled on the shot by Claire Burns.
Yeah, you see the Bobcats came back out, staying with that 2-3 zone, which, again, I don't mind it as long as, again, you're covering your ground. Landry Wilson, beginning of that possession, active hands, was able to tip the ball, but then India Bradfield was able to go around for the wide-open 15-footer.
Barron's first attempt, no good. 47-34 lead for Brandon Valley. Brandon Valley doing a good job here of maintaining that lead. Barron's on the night, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Second free throw up and good. She's up to 8 points. Inbound by Landry Wilson to Allie Clark. Clark goes to Landry Wilson, left-hand side. Wilson picks up her dribble, goes to Sampson. Sampson gets it tipped away. Bradfield there again, and they're going to get a foul on, it looks like, Barron's or Bradfield. Which one are they going with? They're going with Bradfield on that one. Foul on India Bradfield. 2 team fouls only for Brandon Valley the second half. So, again, talking about the refs letting them play tonight, 5 total fouls for both teams overall.
If the Bobcats are 5 fouls away from getting into the bonus and you're down 14, you're going to have to start looking to get some open looks. Not necessarily some quick shots on the offensive end, but it doesn't seem likely that you're going to get into the bonus. And like I said, if it's a 14-point lead with 7 minutes left, you're going to have to go a little quicker now offensively.
Good entry pass there by Landry Wilson to Shelsta. Shelsta almost had an and one. Missed the shot, fouled by Taylor Stemmen on the play. Shelsta's first attempt, no good. Shelsta, 12 points, 15 rebounds, 14 after the first half. So again, Brandon Valley making more shots, doing a better job of keeping Shelsta out of the rebounds. Shelsta's second attempt up and good. Shelsta with 13 tonight. Brandon Valley takes the ball up court. Foss gets it over to Jarofsky. Jarofsky corner to Bradfield. Bradfield down to stem and right baseline. Good cut there by Behrens, and Behrens almost put that one in. Really good offense there by Brandon Valley. Really good cut by Hillary Behrens to find her way to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's something that Brandon Valley is doing a good job of, noticing that the Bobcats are in the 2-3 zone, so it comes down to a lot of cutting to the hoop. You know, you've got your defenders 3 down low, but right there, an excellent job of cutting, drawing the foul, getting to the line for 2.
Behrens, the 6-foot sophomore, makes her first shot. She's up to 9 points tonight. Brandon Valley 49, Brookings 35. Second attempt on the way, up and good. Behrens makes both from the line, extends the lead. Landry Wilson taking the ball, pushing right-hand side, expects some aggressive play out of her these last few minutes of the fourth quarter, but a little too aggressive as her pass is stolen. Behrens goes for a layup, got it, up and good, and they're going to call a foul there, I believe, on Allie Clark. Allie Clark beside herself. She is extremely confused. I didn't really see. It was out of my viewpoint there, but obviously not what she wanted on that one. So another good take there by Behrens, but it all comes down to the turnovers for Brookings.
Yeah, the turnover, like you said, but I agree with Allie Clark. They're not sure where the foul had come from, especially with how these refs had let the girls play the night. Seemed a little ticky-tack right there, but the Cats, you know, now they've really got to get something going offensively with only 6:40 left to go.
Just like that, 18-point lead. Behrens makes her free throw. She's got 13 tonight. Clark gets it down to Shelsta. Shelsta tries getting it to Burns, stolen by Behrens again. Behrens, another transition layup on the right-hand side. And a 20-point lead for the Lynx. Brandon Valley 55, Brookings 35, 6:20 remaining. Another turnover for the Bobcats. Burns trying to go to Landry Wilson, and then it's tipped away and stolen by Emma Jarofsky, who lays it down on the right-hand side. So what a turn of events here for both teams. We're going to take a 1-minute break here. You're listening to Girls Bobcat Basketball. 57-35 lead for Brandon Valley. Back in 1 minute. K-Country 102.3. Turn of events there. Brandon Valley all of a sudden 22-point lead. We look at halftime just merely 10 minutes ago, and it was a 1-point lead for Brandon Valley.
Yeah, and again, like you had mentioned, we knew they were going to come out and keep applying that pressure. The Bobcats did a nice job of breaking it the first half, have struggled with it the first quarter, and like you had mentioned, it went from that 1-2-point lead. Now Cats down 22 with 6:10 to go in the fourth.
Really good minutes here from Hillary Behrens. Coming into the quarter with 7 points. She's at 15 right now, so 2 minutes in, she's already scored 8 points. So a really good quarter for her, for the Lynx. Clark to Landry Wilson, left side going baseline. Got fouled on the way there. They're going to call that one on Kylie Foss. So again, aggressive play here. Obviously the Bobcats need to start something. So look for Landry Wilson to continue her aggressiveness and try and get to the hoop. See if she can draw the foul, maybe get an and one and get some momentum back to the Bobcat side. Box set here for Brookings. Miscommunication on the screen. They're going to get it over the top to Shelsta. Shelsta, left-hand layup, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it in on the right-hand side, so she can use her right hand.
Yeah, not something you've seen a whole lot of out of Shelsta. She loves the left, but was able to get the offensive rebound there. Go back up with the right. Cats find themselves down 20 with 5:41 left to play here in the fourth.
And a good take there from Emma Jarofsky. Tried going past Claire Burns. I think they got the one on Claire Burns because it was a clean block by Shelsta, but foul on the ground. 16 fouls now for Brookings, so that will put Brandon Valley in the bonus if they get another one. Bradfield at the top of the key. 5:35 remaining, 57-37 lead for Brandon Valley. Right side to Jarofsky. Jarofsky going up top again. Looks like a Well, looks like zone defense here from Brookings. Jump shot, no good from Kylie Foss. Rebound goes to Shelsta. Shelsta with their 16th rebound tonight. 17th rebound tonight. Allie Clark, aggressive take on the right-hand side. Kicks it to the corner, no good from Claire Burns. Shelsta gets an offensive rebound, puts it back, gets another offensive rebound, but I think they got her with a push on that one. A little bit of contact there, but again, we talked about letting them play, but that does put Brandon Valley at the line. So 4 fouls now on Shelsta, as I'm sure I can imagine Coach McLagan talking to the ref here, clearly not sure about that one, and that's one of those plays where, you know, it's kind of like, what can you do? I mean, she just happens to be taller. She's reaching over. You can't really call a push on that, but it is one of those tricky plays for a referee.
Exactly, and like you had mentioned, the way they'd been letting these girls play all night seemed pretty physical. To sort of call something like that when Shelsta just kind of had the height advantage, probably what was making Coach McLagan a little upset right there.
Stemmen missed her first attempt, but rebound goes to Hillary Behrens. So right side now to Jarofsky. Jarofsky back up top to Bradfield. Bradfield setting up the offense. Jarofsky right-hand wing, trying to go corner. Nothing there. Corner back to Kennedy Newbold. Newbold right-hand wing. Had a look there, didn't take it. Drives middle. Skip pass over to Jarofsky, left-hand side. Back up to Newbold. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Good defense by Brookings so far. Bradfield, open look, right-hand, three-point shot, no good. Rebound goes to Shelsta. Shelsta, 18 rebounds tonight. Outlet to Allie Clark. Clark taking it past the half-court line. 4:30 remaining, 20-point lead, 57-37 for Brandon Valley. Shelsta down low, double team, left-hand layup, got it. Shelsta with 17 points tonight. 57-39 lead for Brandon Valley. So they're back to that 18 margin, underneath 20. Bobcats trying to continue to push here. Sense of urgency the last 4 minutes of the game. Jarofsky kicks it out to Newbold. Newbold down to Bradfield, middle of the lane. Wide open look for Emma Jarofsky. Her three-point shot no good. Good rebound there by Newbold, and that is going to take Shelsta out of the game. Shelsta was in there, tangled up, bad place to be. Caught her on the arm, so Shelsta will be fouled out of the game. Good night for Shelsta. 17 points, 19 rebounds for her tonight.
Yeah, unbelievable night from Shelsta, like you had said. 17 points, 19 rebounds. Just unfortunate foul there, but like we have seen all night from Brandon Valley, you know, the Bobcats in that 2-3 zone, it's hard to find somebody to box out when the shots go up, and Brandon's done an excellent job of crashing the boards, getting offensive rebounds, giving themselves a second, possibly third chance on the offensive end.
Free throw there by Newbold, no good. Rebound goes to Sampson. Sampson kicks it out to Allie Clark, gets it past the half-court line, almost loses it on the left-hand side, guarded by Foss. Left-hand corner, out top to Burns. Burns gets it top of the key, over to Sampson. Sampson drives left-hand side. Good take there by Sampson. Just couldn't get it to fall. Good rebound there to Brandon Valley. Foss looking to push on the left-hand side, going into Divertson. Gets it tipped out by Landry Wilson. Brandon Valley will keep possession.
Like you had just mentioned, nice take there by Haley Sampson. You know, aggressive take, and that's what the Bobcats need right now. You know, you find yourself down 18 points in the fourth. The Bobcats have got to keep attacking because they need something to go their way here with only 3:27 left to play.
And the problem with that is Landry Wilson, we talked about her being aggressive, but some of these other girls on the team aren't quite at that level right now, or the level of aggressiveness, so it does get them out of their comfort zone a little bit. So expect some tough shots from the Bobcats here. Wide open look again for Grace Gherkin, and she's got that one. 3-point basket for Brandon Valley, 60-39. Gherkin with her first 3 points of the game, making herself known in the fourth quarter. Landry Wilson, right-hand side. Good screen by Divertson there. Landry Wilson goes right-hand baseline, fouled on the shot, no good. And again, the aggressiveness of Landry Wilson trying to keep the momentum going for the Bobcats.
Yeah, she's done an excellent job of doing that all night, being very aggressive. She's found herself at the line all night, and again, it comes back to that aggressiveness from her, not afraid to attack the hoop and draw that foul to get to the line for two.
First attempt from Wilson, good. 60-40 lead for Brandon Valley. Wilson, Landry, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Really good night for her tonight. Subs come in for Brandon Valley. First minutes for Emma Curlin, number 20. Going to get her time, get her chance to play in the fourth quarter here. Second shot up and good. 18 points for Landry Wilson tonight. 60-41 lead. 3 minutes left in the game. Brandon Valley clinging to a 19-point lead. Gets it over to Tessa Bauer. Bauer gets it across right side to Curlin. Curlin tries driving baseline. Good cutoff there by Sampson. Good ball pressure. Allie Clark guarding Grace Gherkin. Gherkin gets it stolen away. Divertson comes up with it. She gives it to Allie Clark crosses the center line. Bobcats got to go here. Under 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Three-point shot. Sampson, the senior, left-hand side, got it. 3 points for Sampson. It's going to be, we thought it was going to be a timeout here by McClagan, but it looks like they're just going to get some subs in. So the senior, Lydia Ingebretson, coming in, and Jaden Devine getting her time as they replace Allie Clark and Landry Wilson. So a lot of fresh faces now in for both teams in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, great offensive possession there for the Bobcats. Again, needing that sense of urgency, down 16 with 2:20 to go. You don't have to throw everything up, but again, a nice look there by Sampson to get the lead to 16.
Finch gets it to Metzger. Metzger kicks it corner, shot by Bauer, no good. Rebound goes to Divertson. Jaden Devine taking the point. Miscommunication here by Brandon, trying to figure out some matchups. They do recover. Jaden Devine goes right-hand side, gets it past, goes baseline, tries doing a little too much with it. And again, we talked about the aggressiveness, putting some of the Bobcat players in an uncomfortable position, and it looked like that was one right there.
Yeah, I think that happened. You know, Devine kind of knew what she wanted to do, but again, unfortunately, dribbled it off herself, out of bounds, giving the Lynx the ball back here with 1:45 left to play in the fourth.
Metzger hands it off to Abby Finch. Finch goes middle, back out to Gherkin. Gherkin gets it up top to Jaden Metzger. Jaden Metzger, pretty good take there. Aggressive play by Jaden Metzger. She tried driving left-hand side. Couple Bobcats there, and they got her fouled on the shot.
Yeah, not a bad foul there for the Bobcats either. You know, stops the clock, puts pressure on Brandon Valley to make the free throws. So we'll see if that works in their favor with 1:39 left to go.
First one from Metzger up, no good. A couple more subs coming in. Ashton Ostrein, Bailey Waterman for Brookings. Kennedy Deckert, and it looks like Riley Schlottman in for Brandon. So again, both teams, it's a good scenario for Brandon. You're getting some of those players that maybe don't get as many minutes as what maybe they would want, but now you're starting to get them a few minutes in the end of the game. Ball taken by Jorgensen, and Jorgensen got it by half court. Not sure what happened there, but it looks like McClagan called a full timeout, so that means we'll take a full timeout as well. Bobcats basketball, 60-44 lead for Brandon Valley. You're listening to Andy Lee and Alec Johnson, Cape Country 102.3. All right, welcome back. Bobcats with the ball here. Jaden Devine, right-hand side, jump shot from 7 feet, no good. Rebound goes to Tessa Bauer of Brandon. 1:10 remaining. 16-point lead for Brandon Valley, 60-44. Brandon maintaining the offense. Jaden Metzger drives right-hand side. Good take there by Metzger. Good takes by Metzger tonight, really being aggressive. You know, she's taking advantage of some of those minutes she's getting.
Yeah, she did a nice job right there of splitting the zone defense, going in for the layup, just didn't happen to fall. But again, a nice aggressive take.
Ostrein kicks it to the corner to Jorgensen. Her shot no good. Rebound goes to Jaden Devine, who puts it in the left-hand side. So 60-46 game. We're under a minute, 38 seconds left. Brandon Valley with the lead. Brandon Valley will have to take a shot. They cannot hold the ball the rest of the game. Good defense there by Jorgensen, who stood straight up, ends up with it. So the steal goes to Jorgensen, gets it to Devine. 25 seconds remaining. Bobcats just trying to find a good shot here. Ostrein on the right-hand wing, up top to Waterman. Waterman thought about a three, didn't take it. Goes to Jorgensen, left-hand wing. Jorgensen trying to get there. 15 seconds remaining. Lydia Engebretson over to Waterman. She does take this one. Three-point shot short off the front iron. Rebound goes to Brandon Valley. 5 seconds remaining. Brandon Valley will hold it here. 4, 3. Good defense there by Brandon Valley. Good shot by Waterman. Couldn't get it to fall. And that brings us to the conclusion of the game. 60-46 is your final score. Brandon Valley with the 14-point victory. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the Bobcats postgame show. You're listening to Andy laying out Johnson on Kick Country 102.3.